everybody, this is Texas Tiger Digs, and with the exception of the Titan digger here, one of my favorite digger, one of my favorite diggers overall. I do like the Predator tools, Raptor as well, but in bad soil conditions, there's nothing better. I've tried to use the Predator tools, Raptor, in the soil of this part of the summer. It just couldn't hack it. This does. Now, I acquired a new digger. I'm always looking at diggers. I like doing reviews on them. One thing, they're cheap. A lot cheaper than detectors. But, if I find a good detector, you guys will be seeing it. Right now, I've gotten my Four Musketeers, and there actually was Four Musketeers, remember? The movie wasn't entirely incorrect. Was it Arthos, Porthos, D'Artagnan, and I can't think of the other guy. Anyway, so my Four Musketeers of detecting right now, the ones I would use most often, and I have more than just this, but it would be the Deus, the Safari, the AT Pro, and the Macro Racer. But getting away from that, I need to Texasize this digger. Now, I'm in Texas, so the legendary ego means I have to use Texas as a term for this. But basically what I'm trying to do is make this thing usable for all hard soil. So I follow the Texas rules for speech, but not always the Texas rules for attitude. In any case, here we go. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to do a quick sharpening job. I have a 400 grit sandpaper belt here, and I have a cheap but very useful for sharpening Central Machinery, which is a Harbor Freight product, they distribute it or whatever. So basically what I need now, let me adjust my glasses and make sure nothing sprays up. And as you see, you can tell I've already one use, and I've worked off of the red cover. I'm not sure why they even paint these things. All right, here we go. Let me stop for a second. As you see, I'm beveling this off. I'm not doing it like I would sharpen it from both sides like I would a knife. I'm sharpening it from one side, trying to give it a slightly sharpened profile. Because you see here, this is very blocky here. I have no issue with this, but I have to get into the ground. So what I'm doing is basically creating a single bevel size, trying to narrow the cutting blade width here to make it easier to go into the ground. All right, see, and unlike a knife, this is measurably sharper. I don't think if you can even see it on edge like that. Not sure if I got the definition required for that, but this is quite a bit sharper now, and I think I might be able to get in. I'm gonna give it a little bit more here. Okay guys, I did give it an arrow point, and I did just on the tip do a little bevel on either side, making it especially sharp, hoping to get a good start here. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to now I'm not usually don't usually treat these like a knife because they can do very well here, but I've got the, just so I don't get out of the habit, I do have my compound here. And I do have my leather belt, so I'll just do a cursory burr removal. It's not like this thing, I'm going to be cutting paper with this thing, but let me not get into bad habits of not doing this, so I'm just going to unscrew this a bit. Scoop that up. Pop this off. And you know, this is sort of an example of what you can do to customize your tool if you don't really care about any future returns. Because I'm sure this would be a good reason for them not to return it, but it's a serrated piece of welded metal. If it goes, it goes, and I'll take the graduated risk of making it usable, even if I do void a warranty. So what's the use in a warranty of something that you're not going to be able to use? So I always batten this thing back down. Once again, I don't want to get any bad habits that could get me hurt or put a little bevel sharpening compound on there. And I'm going to do this on both sides. So, you know, just for burr removal. It's not going to truly sharpen it, but all right, here we go again. Now you see it's a little bright and shiny. I'm not sure how well you're going to see it in this light. And it is basically the sharpness that we get with a production knife. It's not, you know how knives do not come sharpened, and basically you either need to sharpen it or carry it directly over to a sharpener to make them usable to any great extent. That's basically the state I've got this in now. So I'm going to take this out later, and then I'm going to dig in some of our concrete soil again and see how it works. And notice I did not make it, I did not try to be disciplined with the edge, because I want it gradual. I want it to go from its full buck gradually down to edge or point right here. So I made a pretty wide little bevel area here. And that was intentional, not a lack of discipline, because I just needed to go in and then get a start and then still have to go in gradually. In any case, it's Texas Tiger Digs, and I'm doing a little, a little modification of a digger. So if you have special soil, don't feel bad about modifying it. Like I said, if you do have warranty, and this one had a metal fatigue warranty, if it fatigues, it fatigues. I'm not going to be able to use the warranty now that I've done this, but what I do have is something I might actually find usable. In any case, I will see you guys back out in the field very soon. I've had a few short runs out. You might even see a coin or two down there behind the belt grinder, and so I'll have to be doing a none too flashy at this point review of the past week and my metal detecting vlog, but we'll see how that works. In any case, I will see you next time, and we'll be doing more digging, maybe more sharpening, maybe more modifications. I need more power tools. I need a shop. All right, I'll talk to you later. You have a wonderful time.